I'm glad you told me. Okay. Hi, guys. Have you seen our show before? Game with the Guys? Welcome. Join us as we speak about the AFC East, a very controversial division. Ronald, what's going down in the East?
Well, in the East, as you know, last year, the Jets snuck into the playoffs and
Backed in,
yeah, backdoored in, and actually made some noise and got people thinking. I'm gonna go ahead and start off with them, and this year they will not do that. Mark Sanchez is gonna have the sophomore slump. Plus, his quarterback rating sucked anyways last year. He wasn't the quarterback everybody thought he was. He just had a great team around him. That it's not going to work for him this year. I mean, they got rid of Thomas Jones, and they've got to rely on Sean Green, and the defense is not going to be the number one. They're still going to be good, but no. The surprise, I think, is the Dolphins. They're going to be a team that actually, they don't have necessarily the great, amazing running back, the great, amazing quarterback, the great, amazing defense, but they're not going to beat themselves.
Healthy,
they're going to be
for one
a
thing.
solid team that's going to win the games they're supposed to. They may get beat by the good teams, but they're going to win enough games to do damage. However, the Patriots, a healthy Tom Brady, as much as I hate that bastard, I've learned not to bet against him. I mean, he's done stuff in the past, and he's going to do it again. The team is coached by Bill Belichick, who's just an awesome coach, and is going to get them to the playoffs and win the division for him. The Bills.
I thought it was intentional that you just totally overlooked them. Do we need to talk about the Bills?
No,
They suck.
They have nobody. Fucking nobody. Their quarterback sucks. Their team sucks. I think they're going to win one game this year.
Who's their coach?
Who the fuck
I don't
knows?
even know.
Yes.
Right? No, the Bills.
True.
It's Mr. Coach.
Bills are going to be the worst team in the NFL this year, and that's final. Fuck
Homo.
that. They might win one.
Who's winning it?
I'm also not a big fan of the Pats, which is why I'm not picking them, but I also agree. Tom Brady, he has too many offensive weapons. They're going to be pretty relevant. The Jets, I don't even have making the playoffs this year.
Crazy talk.
Since my whole thing is fantasy with this Game with the Guys set up, quick little fantasy fact that you can read it in my blog later. No team that has ever started the season as the number one pick as a defense has been the number one pick. They usually drop down to probably the 10th best defense in the league. So
Is that like a Madden curse but fantasy?
I have no idea, but it's
Fantasy
just
curse.
one of those things. I think the best team was the Bears in 2004. They were number one, wound up being number two.
So, okay, so you're saying...
But getting back to my picks, I'm actually going with the Dolphins.
Dolphins.
I'm taking the Dolphins. Like Ron said, they're really well-rounded. And I think more than anything in football, that's something that's really important to get through a very hard, very tough season. There's only 16 games, but if you're well-rounded, you're going to do really well. So
Good deal. AJ.
I'm going to kind of work my way backwards here. I will go with Bills. Not even worth mentioning. Like I said, I
Some of this?
really don't even know who the coach is.
Right.
Don't know who the
I
coach
mean,
is.
They should start a league with like the Browns and the Chiefs
and then
and like,
Rams.
the Rams and just kind of play with each other. And
I think it would work. It would.
Yeah.
It would work. It'd probably make good television because what's that?
Because they would all suck so
what's
bad?
that league?
The
NFL
XFL?
Europe.
Oh,
Yeah.
They
They
right.
could probably do well in NFL
They
Europe.
probably do well.
Yeah.
But
back to the East.
so Bills worthless. I'm gonna go. I do like the Dolphins because that they are well rounded, like Pomo said, and that they have an interesting setup that like they're the only ones that can actually run a wildcat effectively, because
Yeah.
they don't fuck around with other bullshit of handoff, pass off, throw, move all around, and just kind of go let's do this. When they do the wild card, they just run, so it works.
But nobody ever stops it.
I do think that the Jets they're good. They got a really good defense, and I don't think they'll be the number one defense, but I think they'll be really good. And I got to pick the Pats though to win because Tom Brady's perfect, and I hate him.
And you wanna
because
kiss his mouth.
He's got so many rings and a gorgeous wife
He's
and
pretty.
a butt chin, and he really doesn't have anything wrong with him. And while Bill Belichick is a great coach, he's also a cheater, and you can't really
Cheaters
bet against a cheater.
prosper.
Cheat
So,
to win. Heather, who's going to cheat to win?
The Bills.
The Bills.
Okay. And let me. I have a point why I'm picking the Bills. Because you can stampede any girl with enough bills.
take that to the bank.
Oh, wow.
So I'm picking the Bills.
Okay, well, obviously the clear winner here is the Pats. And I mean, Brady, Belichick, and even when we think they're down and out, they're never talked about because they're like the San Antonio Spurs of the NFL. Mm-hmm. They're just solid. They're always going to win it. They've got just fundamentals. It's a young defense, but it's Belichick. So I got to go with the Pats. So we all agree to disagree. Yep. Nobody said the Jets. Nobody said the Jets are going to win.
Nope.
I'm a second. Maybe a wild card.
Okay. So that was our look at the AFC East. This time there will be no hugs. There will be no kisses. I'm just going to say thank you. Game with the Guys.tv.